one chance, one dance, one moment to prove it wasn't circumstance. But you fumbled the ball, you dropped the beat. You left me standing on a one-way street. One shot, no refill on love. That's what I gave you from the stars above. But you drank it fast, you didn't savor. Now I'm not your bartender or your flavor. One shot, that's all you get. Now you're just a man I forget. One shot, no refill on love. I gave you the moon, you wanted a shove. One shot, you missed the mark. Now I'm dancing alone in the dark. One shot, no second round. You won't find my love on lost and found. One shot, it's done, it's through. There's no more me for you. Oh, for you, for you. Yeah. You came back last week with your puppy eyes. Said give me another chance, I win the prize. I laughed so hard, I spilled my tea. You said what's so funny, I said you and me. You had your one shot, it came and went. You spent it on lies and discontent. I'm not a bar, I'm not a game. You don't get to try again and again. One shot, I'm closing the tap. You're the worst mistake I never had. One shot, no refill on love. Some things are finite, some things ain't. The broken heart can't just unbend. You had your moment, you had your grace. Now find another woman's face, because mine is turned toward the rising sun. And my one-shot story is already done. One shot, no refill. One shot, I've had my fill. One shot, walked away. No refill on love today. By day, you're a heathen, cold and mean. You walk right past me like I'm unseen. But when the moon comes up, you change your tune. You're a lover in the daylight, a heathen under the moon. Wait, I got that backwards, let me think. By day, you're a sinner, by night, you're a king. You curse my name when the sun is high, then whisper sweet things when the stars fill the sky. Heathen in the daylight, lover in the moonlight. Which one is real, baby? Which one is right? Heathen in the daylight, lover in the moonlight. You play two games, but I'm not your kite. You can't be cold when the sun is hot, then warm me up when the day is forgot. Pick a side, pick a face. I'm not your in-between, not your halfway place. Heathen or lover, which one stays? Because I'm done with your two-faced ways. Hey, hey. I watched you curse the mailman out at noon, then hold me like a flower under the moon. I watched you ignore my birthday call, then show up at midnight, 10 feet tall. You're a weather system, you're a storm. You're hot and cold, you're not the norm. And I'm tired of checking the forecast for a love that never seems to last. Heathen in the daylight, that's your game. But even moonlight fades through the same old shame. Heathen in the daylight, lover in the moonlight. I want a man who's the same at noon and night, who holds my hand in the grocery light, who doesn't need the moon to be kind, just a steady heart and a steady mind. strongest thing you'll ever do is walk away from what's not true. I loved you deep, I loved you long, but loving you made me feel wrong. Wrong in my skin, wrong in my soul. You turned my bright into a hole. Strength to stay, that's easy, babe. Strength to walk, that's the warrior's way. Strength to walk away, that's my power. Now stay in one more beat to hours. Strength to walk away, watch my back. I'm not your doormat, I'm not your trap. Strength to walk away, head up high, even when I wanna die inside. Strength to walk away, feel the rain. I'll never be a girl in chains again. My mother called me, said don't give up, but she never drank from your bitter cup. She never slept next to a stranger's face. She never knew the code of your empty space. So I packed my bags at 3 a.m. and I didn't look back, not even then. I walked to the station with a broken heel, but I never felt more real, more real. Strength to walk is the hardest fight, but I did it, and I'm alright. Strength to walk away, that's my power. Strength to walk away, that's my power. Some nights I cry and miss your touch, but missing you doesn't mean too much. It just means I'm human, it just means I feel. But walking away means my heart can heal. Strength to walk away, I found it in me. Strength to walk away, now I'm free. Strength to walk away, say my name. I'm not your woman, I'm not your gay. Yeah. Yeah. You looked me in the eye, held my face, said baby you're my only place. But your pupils danced, your voice was fake. A bona fide lie, for goodness sake. Bona fide lie, you told me straight, with a smile that sealed my fate. I wanted to believe you so bad that I became the fool you had. Bona fide lie, the best kind, the one that plays with your heart and mind. Bona fide lie, you told me straight. Now I'm standing at the broken gate of a love I thought was real and true. But bona fide lies just turned to blue. Bona fide lie, you had a gift for making my hopeful heart adrift. But lies have a smell, and yours finally showed. And I'm walking away from that heavy load. I caught you in the story, you forgot your own mouth tied in a tangled knot. You said you were with your brother that night, but your brother called me and asked, are you alright? Whoa, bona fide lie, exposed in the light. You didn't even put up a fight. You just shrugged and said, what can I say? I said nothing, just go away. Bona fide lie, I see it now. You're just a coward without a vow. Bona fide lie, you told me straight. Bona fide lie, you told me straight. Yeah. I used to think lying meant you cared enough to hide. Now I know bona fide lie just means you have no pride in the person you're supposed to be. So you make a fool of me, of me. Bona fide lie, I'm done with you. Bona fide lie, bona fide lie, I found the truth, and the truth is talk like a storm. Said your heart was too rough to keep warm. But I saw you cry at the puppy commercial and feed a stray cat in the rain. So controversial. Rough and tumble, that's your game. But tender inside, you're just the same as every man who's scared to feel. So you act like iron, but you're made of steel that bends. You push me away, then pull me back. Rough and tumble on the outside track. Rough and tumble, but tender inside. You run from love, but you hate the tide of loneliness, of empty nights. Rough and tumble, but you still cry. Rough and tumble, I see you clear. You're not tough, you're just scared, my dear. And I can't save a man who won't save himself. So I put your heart back on the shelf. I left you a letter under your boot. Said tender inside is a kind of fruit that only grows when you let the rain in. Rough and tumble is just a way to pretend. You called me a week later, voice all low. Said I don't know how to let this go. I said start with a tear, end with a word. Tender inside is not absurd. Rough and tumble, I loved you true, but I can't be tough for the both of us too. Rough and tumble, but tender inside. I hope one day you drop the act and let someone love the softer fact of who you are when the lights go out. Not the rough and tumble, but the doubt. Rough and tumble, I'm walking away, tender inside. I hope you stay with yourself, with your truth. Rough and tumble, goodbye, sweet tooth. Yeah, 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 yeah. You swore on your uniform, swore on your gun. Loyalty, baby, till the day is done. But loyalty isn't a word you wear. It's a promise you keep when I'm not there. You left me standing in the pouring rain with a broken umbrella and a whole lot of pain. You said sympathy, always faithful, but you always turned out to be shameful. Loyalty is not a tattoo or a patch. It's showing up when the door is latched. Loyalty, the Marines promise. You broke it like a dish, you dropped it. Loyalty, you bore the crest, but you failed the most important test. Loyalty is staying when it's hard, not running off to your own backyard. You taught me what loyalty is not, and for that lesson I forgot you. I met a real Marine at the VA bar. He said, loyalty is who you are. When nobody's watching, when the fight is done, it's the last man standing, not the first one to run. He held my hand, he looked in my eyes. He said, I've been through the same damn lies, and now we're learning what loyalty means. Not perfect people, but in between. Loyalty is showing up twice, even when the road is covered in eyes. Loyalty thought I'd fall, thought I'd be nothing, nothing at all. But the broken heart is just a crack for the light to find its way back. I hit the ground, I kissed the floor. I didn't think I could take much more, but something in me refused to die. A little voice said, woman, rise, rise again, rise again. That's the anthem of broken women. Rise again, rise again. I'm not the girl you left back then. Rise again, feel the beat. I'm dancing on my own 2 feet. Rise again, watch me go. I'm the river you'll never know. Rise again, strong and true. A broken heart just made me new. I went to the gym, I cut my hair. I bought a red dress and learned to wear the kind of smile that says I'm fine, even when I'm drinking your cheap red wine. But the wine got less and the sleep got more, and I stopped waiting at my front door for a man who left without a note. I took my heart back, I grabbed my coat. Rise again, it's a choice. Found my power in my own voice. Rise again. Ooh, rise again. I wrote your name on a piece of ice, watched it melt, that was nice. No more holding on to what's not there. Rise again is my new prayer. Rise again. A broken heart's just a battle won. Rise again. I rose, rise again. And nobody knows how hard it was to stand up straight, but I rose, and I feel great.
Took me from Kingston to Broadway lights. Said, baby, we'll shine on the bay city nights. But the bright lights dim when we found a new star, and I got lost somewhere between who we were. Broadway to Kingston, a one-way ticket. You dropped my heart and then you kicked it. I went from reggae to jazz to blues, all because you had something to prove. You wanted a city that could hold your ego, but love doesn't grow where the lights are too low. Broadway to Kingston, love lost in transit. You were a king, but you couldn't handle it. I gave you my island, you gave me a stage. Now I'm walking alone in this heartbreak age. Broadway to Kingston, too far apart. You lost my rhythm, you lost my heart. I'm going back to the ocean, back to the sand, back to the woman who understands her own land. I saw your face on the billboard last week, looking so famous, looking so sleek. But your eyes were empty, your smile was fake. And I remembered the man who couldn't take a simple love, a simple life. Without the glitter, without the night. You traded our sunset for a neon glow. Now you're a star, but I had to go. Broadway loves you, but Kingston forgot, and so did I. Congratulations, you got what you wanted. Broadway to Kingston. Oh, love lost in
transit. I'm back in Jamaica, the air is sweet. I walk barefoot on my own 2 feet. No more auditions, no more casting, just the sound of the ocean and my heart relaxing. You can keep your Broadway, keep your fame. I found my peace without your name. Broadway to Kingston, I closed that road. You carried the heavy, I dropped the load. Broadway to Kingston, goodbye to you. I'm home now, and my love is true to me.
Yeah. Na 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 na. Oh. After you left, I thought hope was dead. Just a word that fool still said. But then I heard a reggae song on the radio, and my foot started tapping slow and low. Hope like a bassline, deep and true, crept back into my heart like morning dew. You don't need a man to feel the beat, you just need your own 2 feet on the street. Hope is not a thing you find in someone's eyes. Hope is the sunrise after all the lies. Hope, like a reggae song, plays all night, plays all long. Hope, like a drum and bass, shows up late but finds its place. Hope, like a melody you forgot, comes back around when you need it a lot. You broke my heart, but you didn't break my song. Hope is the proof that I'm still strong. I bought a guitar with the money I saved from all the dates you never made. I learned 3 chords, I wrote a line. Hope is better than your goodbye anytime. I play it loud, I play it proud, for all the women in the heartbreak crowd. We are not our scars, we are not the pain, we are the reggae playing in the rain. Hope is a rhythm, hope is a choice, it's the sound of your own voice. Hope, like a reggae song. Oh, 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 oh. Hope, like a reggae song. Sometimes I still cry, that's alright. Even reggae has sad songs at night, but the sunrise comes with the new bass line. And I remember that your love wasn't mine to keep, but hope is mine, all mine alone. It lives in my chest like a second bone, and it plays on repeat, it plays on loop. Hope is the only unbroken truth. Hope, like a reggae song, plays in my heart all night long. Hope, like a steady beat, I'm dancing alone on my own 2 feet. Hope, I'm learning to go. Like a reggae song, I flow.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing but me. You said it wasn't me and the lipstick showed, it wasn't me and the perfume flowed, but I found a name in your jacket pocket, a little red note in a silver locket. Her name was written in your messy hand. Wasn't me, no, that's a different brand. Her name was Maria, her name was Jane, but your color wasn't me to hide the shame. That girl name wasn't me, has your number, she's the one you kiss when I slumber. That girl name wasn't me, stole my man, she held his hand while I made plans. That girl name wasn't me, where's my perfume, she sleeps in my bed in my living room, but car. I met her once at the grocery store. She looked at me and dropped the jar to the floor. She said, he told me you were gone, you were through. I said, girl, he told me the same thing about you. We laughed so hard, the cans fell down. Two women who loved the town clown. We bought some coffee, we shared some tea, and bonded over the man name wasn't me. That girl name wasn't me. Is my new friend, and you're the one who meets a bitter end. That girl name wasn't me. Stole my man. Ooh, oh. That girl name wasn't me. Stole my man. Ooh. We're going to Jamaica, her and me, to drink some rum under a palm tree. We're gonna dance to Shaggy all night long and sing It Wasn't Me like a victory song. Because you lost us both, you lost the game, and we don't even remember your name. That girl name wasn't me. Is my sister now. We're both done taking your empty vow. That girl name wasn't me and me. We're sipping wine and we're finally free. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Wasn't you. Wasn't you. Wasn't us. We're through. Wasn't me. That girl name wasn't me. Goodbye. We found each other under the sky. You held my hand in the pew on Sunday, sang the hymns like you meant everyone, babe. You kissed my cheek when the preacher said peace. Then by Monday morning you had already left me. Sunday sinner, Monday winner. You prayed for forgiveness, then cooked up dinner with another woman, another face, while I sat crying in my holy place. You talk to God, but you don't listen. Your Sunday face and your Monday mission. Church heathen, holy liar. You lit a match, then walked through the fire. Sunday sinner, Monday saint. You're good at praying, but you're good at tame. Church heathen, drop your knees, but God sees everything, even the breeze that blew you out my door last fall. Church heathen, I don't believe you at all. I saw you last week in the prayer line, tears on your face saying, Lord, make her mine. But I'm not a prayer you can just request when you fail the real and simplest test, which is love your neighbor, love your girl, not treat her heart like a disposable pearl. You can't just confess and wipe it clean when you made my world a broken machine. You're a church heathen, that's your name, and I'm not playing your holy game. Church heathen, holy liar. Church heathen, holy liar. I still go to that little white church, but I sit in the back away from the hurt. I don't pray for you, I don't pray for revenge. I just pray for my own heart to mend. And maybe one day I walk past your pew and I remember the hell you put me through. Church heathen, keep your prayers. I'm done with your holy stairs. Sunday sinner, Monday winner. I'm the one who's having dinner with myself, with my peace. Church heathen, your release.
Sexy lady, that's what you call me. The first night you saw me standing there lonely, you come over here. Now I'm just a ghost in your rearview mirror. Hey, 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 sexy lady, why'd you change your tune from "You're my sunshine" to "See you soon"? I still wear the dress you liked back then, but you wouldn't notice now, my friend. Hey, sexy lady, you sang so sweet. Now your silence has knocked me off my feet. Hey, sexy lady, why you leave me? Was it something I said, something I didn't believe? Hey, sexy lady, you called me fine. Now you're just a stranger I leave behind. Hey, sexy lady, you're lost, not mine. I'll find a man who has the time for a sexy lady with a broken heart, who's learning to put herself back together from the start. Whoa, whoa. I saw you last week with your new girlfriend. She looked like me but with a different bend. You held her hand like you used to hold mine, and I laughed because I finally crossed that line. The line between loving you and letting go, between the woman I was and the one I grow. Hey, sexy lady, I'm still sexy, still great. You're just a chapter I learned to close, not hate. Hey, sexy lady, I'm talking to me, the one you left standing by the sea. Hey, sexy lady, why you leave me? Oh, hey, sexy lady, why you leave me? Oh, I looked in the mirror and said out loud, girl, you're a queen without a crowd, and that's enough. That's more than fine. I don't need a man to make me shine. So hey, sexy lady, that's my name, and I'm not playing your losing game. Hey, sexy lady, I'm still here, drying up every single tear. Hey, sexy lady, watch me walk. I turn your silence into my talk. Hey, sexy lady, oh, I'm free. Hey, hey, sexy lady, oh, I'm me. Oh, 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 yeah. The sun was high, the waves were blue. The perfect day for me and you. You held my hand in the sand that day. Then you looked at me and walked away. In the summertime, when love should stay, you packed your bags and flew away. The ice cream melted, the radio played every sad song that love ever made. In the summertime, the living's easy, but you made it hard, you made it queasy. In the summertime, you said goodbye under the same bright blue sky, where we kissed for the very first time. You traded my love for a different climb. In the summertime, the days are long, but your goodbye was a different song. Now every June, every beach, every breeze brings me back to my broken knees. I drove past the shack where we used to dance. A new couple was holding hands. I almost cried, then I almost smiled. You were just so tall in your camouflage green, the strongest man I'd ever seen. You said soldiers don't cry, they just fight. But love isn't a war, babe. Love is a light. I watched you hold your tears for years and years, till your heart became a field of fears. One night you broke, you fell to your knees and cried a river I couldn't freeze. Strength of a soldier, that's what they say. But a real man lets his tears have their way. Strength of a soldier, tears of a man, that's the only kind of love I understand. You can march through fire, you can take a stand, but can you cry in my open hand? Strength of a soldier, soft inside, that's where your courage learns to hide. Tears aren't weakness, they're the door to a heart that's been through war and more. I held you that night on the living room floor. You cried for your brother, the one who died in the war. You cried for your father, who never said I love you. You cried for the boy that the army outgrew. And in that moment, I loved you more than any parade or any standing ovation before. Because a man who can cry is a man who can stay when the real battle comes to play. You're a soldier, babe, but you're also human, and that's the only kind of man I'm choosing. Yeah. Strength of a soldier, tears of a man. Ooh. They told you to hide it, to lock it away, but I'm telling you now, it's okay to fray. It's okay to fall, it's okay to break. Real love shows up when you're not fake. So cry on my shoulder, let it pour. I'm not a battlefield, I'm your door. Strength of a soldier, tears of a man. I'll hold you as long as I can. Oh, oh, oh. Strength of a soldier, soft and true. That's the man I fell into. Tears of a man, I understand. You're not weak, you're just grand. Strength of a soldier, tears of a man. I love you as hard as I can. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, Caroline, that's my name. And you played it like a losing game. You sang my name like a sweet, sweet song, then left me standing in the rain too long. Carolina, where the sun meets the sea, that's where you promised you'd marry me. But the tide came in and washed you away, and I'm still standing here today. Oh, Carolina, don't you cry, that's what you said, that was your lie. Oh, Carolina, don't you cry. But the tears rolled down from my own eye. Oh, Carolina, don't you weep. held my hand. The sand was warm, but my heart was sand. Every wave said your name out loud, but you were just another face in the crowd. I took off the ring you gave me that June, threw it to the ocean under the moon. If it finds its way back to your shore, tell it I don't love you anymore. Oh, Carolina, don't you cry, that was your song, but now it's my goodbye. Oh, Carolina, don't you cry. Some names stay with you like a scar. Carolina, you're my falling star. You burned so bright then disappeared and left me with nothing but the fear of loving again, of trusting a man who says Carolina like he understands. Oh, Carolina, I'm not crying, I'm just done with all your lying. Oh, Carolina, the sun still shines and I'm leaving your name behind. Don't you cry, no, I won't. Don't you cry, no, I don't. Oh, Carolina, goodbye. I'm learning to fly without your sky. Yeah. You wore your boots like a badge of pride. Said you fought for your country, never cried. But when love got hard and the battle came, you dropped your weapon and forgot my name. You said, baby, I'm Marine tough, I don't break. But you cracked like ice with every mistake. I needed a soldier who could stay in the trench, not one who runs at the first bad stench. You trained for war, but not for this. One broken heart and you call it quits. Marine tough on the outside, soft within, but your love ran away before the fight could begin. You can carry a rifle, you can march in the rain, but you couldn't carry my love and its pain. Marine tough, love is soft, what a shame. You knew every battle but forgot my name. I'm not asking for a hero, just a man who holds my hand when the floor turns to sand. I watched you stand at attention for the flag, but for my heart you wouldn't even brag. You told your friends I was too much to hold, a story you told to make you look bold. But I know the truth, the midnight hour, when you shook like a wilting flower. Scared of the love that asked you to stay, scared of the dawn and the light of day. You're a soldier, babe, but not in love. The only thing you're tough enough for is a show. Marine tough from the outside, soft within. Marine tough on the outside, soft within. I don't need a man who can win the war, I need one who can stand at my door with a broken heart and an open hand and say I'm scared but here I am. That's the real courage, that's the real fight. Not running away in the middle of the night. Marine tough, lover soft, you're free. Go find a war that's easier than me. I find a man who's soft and strong, who stays in my heart all night long. Marine tough, lover gone. Marine tough, I'm moving on.
You called yourself Mr. Lover, smooth and strong. Said you could hold me all night long. But by midnight you were snoring loud, and I was staring at the ceiling full of doubt. You promised candles, rose petals on the floor, but all I got was a slam of the door and a text at 6 a.m. saying, sorry babe, I'm gone. So much for Mr. Lover all night long. You talk the talk, you walk the walk, but your all night long was just small talk. Mr. Lover, where did you go? You left me dancing with the radio. Mr. Lover, all night long, boy, like a 2-minute half-baked song. Mr. Lover, you lost your crown, I'm not the queen of your let-down town. Mr. Lover, take your line, I'd rather be lonely than waste my time. I met your ex at the grocery store. She laughed and said, girl, I've been where you are before. He talks like a lion but loves like a mouse, the biggest lover in his own small house. I almost cried, but then I laughed. You're just a chapter, not the whole book draft. Mr. Lover, you're just a man with the broken record in your hand. You said forever starts tonight, but forever took a morning flight. Mr. Lover, oh, where did you go? Mr. Lover, I want a man who means what he says, who stays when he says he'll stay in bed. Not for hours, not for show, but for the quiet love that grows and grows. Mr. Lover, you taught me one thing true: real love doesn't need a catchphrase from you. Mr. Lover, all night long, no thanks baby, I'm moving on. Mr. Lover, find a new stage, I'm done turning your empty page. All night long, all night long, I found my own song. All night long, Mr. Lover, you're gone.
Yeah.
You said your love was bombastic, strong and loud, built to last. But your heart was just static, a radio tuned to the wrong broadcast. I turned up the volume, I danced all night. Thought your signal would guide me right, but every love song you played was a lie, a bombastic heartache in disguise. You talk so big, you talk so sweet, but your bass was weak, your drums offbeat. Bombastic heartache, loud and clear, ringing in my ear all year. Bombastic heartache, what a show. You promised me fire but gave me snow. Bombastic heartache, speakers blown, I'm standing in this love alone. Bombastic, dramatic, you made a scene, now I'm cleaning up the in-between. I took your cassette to the record store. The man said, girl, this ain't no encore. This is a mixtape of empty threats and a whole lot of regrets. I threw your boombox in the river that night, watched it sink under the moonlight. The static love won't haunt me now, I'm learning to love the quiet somehow. You talk so big, you walk so tall, but the quietest love is the truest of all. Bombastic heartache, da 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 da. Bombastic heartache, da 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 da. Sometimes silence is the best reply when a man makes his love a lie. I don't need your noise, your flash, your flame. I just need someone to know my name and hold it gentle, hold it soft, not blasted from a speaker high in the loft. Bombastic heartache, turn it down, I'm the queen of my own town. Bombastic heartache, fade away, I found peace at the break of day. call me your angel, your saving grace, the one who put the smile back on your face. But angels don't cry when you walk out the door, and angels don't lie on the cold, hard floor. I wore white, I wore gold, I did everything I was told. But even wings get tired of flight when you're the only one holding the light. You said, baby, you're my everything. Now I'm just an angel with a broken wing. Angel with a broken wing, can't fly back to you, can't sing. Angel with a broken wing, fell from heaven, lost my sting. You wanted perfection, pure and true, but even angels bleed like you. Now I'm walking this earth with a busted fly, and you're nowhere inside, nowhere inside. I remember the night you got down on one knee, say God sent you here just for me. But God must have changed his mind overnight, 'cause by morning you were out of sight. I packed my halo in a cardboard box, put your letters in a pile of rocks. An angel doesn't beg, doesn't chase, so I just disappear without a trace. You wanted a miracle, something clean. Now I'm just an angel you've never seen. Angel with a broken wing, can't fly back to you, can't sing. Maybe one day these feathers will heal, and I'll remember how to feel without the weight of your goodbye pulling me down from the open sky. But until then, I'll walk this ground, make a new heaven out of this town. No more falling for pretty lies, no more angels in disguise. Broken wings, but I'm still here, drying up my last tear. Broken wings, but I'm alive. Watch me walk, watch me thrive. Angel with a broken wing, learning how to do my own thing. Yeah. Yeah. I found a lipstick on your collar, not my shade, not my dollar. You said, baby, that's not mine. It must have jumped there from the laundry line. I found a text at 2 a.m. Hey, handsome, call me again. You said that's just my cousin Claire, but cousin Claire don't send no heart emoji there. You got that shaggy smile, that sneaky tongue. You think your lies are still so young, but I've been watching, I've been counting. Every single time you're amounting to nothing. You said it wasn't me, it wasn't me, but your shadow's dancing with somebody. You said it wasn't me, I was home, but my bed's been cold since you've been gone. It wasn't me, you swear and plead, but these tears are mine, yeah, they bleed. It wasn't me, well, baby, guess what? It might have been, and my heart's all cut. I called your phone, you didn't answer. You said the battery died, I'm a slow dancer. But I saw you at the corner store, holding hands and dropping hers for something more. I asked your brother, he looked away. I asked your nothing to say. That's how I knew the truth was deep, a secret that you couldn't keep. You got that bombastic, smooth talking style, but even Shaggy had to walk the mile of honesty, of being true. So what makes you think I'm still confused? Just say it wasn't me, it wasn't me, but your shadow's dancing with somebody. You say it wasn't me, I was home, but my bed's been cold since you've been gone. It wasn't me, you swear and plead, but these tears are mine, yeah, they bleed. It wasn't me, well baby, guess what? It might have been, and my heart's all cut. I loved you like a soldier loves his post. I gave you everything from coast to coast, but Tamarine knows when to stand and fight and when to walk away in the morning light. So here's my gun, here's my badge, here's the love he couldn't salvage. It wasn't you, no, it was me, for believing in the man who couldn't be. Go on, tell your friends it wasn't you. Tell the world my heart was blue, but between you and me and the moon above, it wasn't me, no, but it might have been.